I stopped you right there. So what is? I hear Pisces has 9 lives. Is that true? Does Pisces have 9 lives?
New notification. Dual
What are
sense
you
wireless
doing?
controller disconnected. Charge the battery.
She
I don't feel like they have to intentionally.
She knows how to control the PlayStation.
Like, I don't feel like they have to.
Think about that.
Using this
The dog knows how to. The dog knows how to play with the PlayStation. That's what it is.
Dual sense wireless controller connected.
You're always interrupting. She's always
New
interrupting.
notification.
She does.
Dual sense wireless controller disconnected.
Just like an AI robot. Anyway, Pisces has 9 lives. They do. They do. No, you've got 3 fates in the cards. It's divine judgment has been called. There is no coming back and talking about anything. You can't change people. You change people, and they have accepted karma. They've accepted the karma. That's what it is. What they wanted for another is now what's going to happen to them. There's nothing we can do about that. They're forgiven. There's no need for apology. What they wanted for another is what is happening to them. There's nothing we can do about that. Not going to get in the way of their karma, not going to help them relieve their karma. It makes them stronger. That's what it is. That's what it is. They wanted a life path 8 destiny. Cool, they get it. It comes with near-death experiences, comes with a bad neck x-ray, comes with a way of learning how to heal. That's what it is. It'd be good for them. It'd be absolutely good for them. And I mean that shows the people that the earth angels don't know what not to do, and then we do unto others as we'd have them do unto each other. So that's what it is. Do. No, I mean you're talking about families being ripped apart. I don't want no part of that. That's what it is. You're talking about people losing their arms and their legs. There's nothing you can do for one arm, one leg people. There's nothing you can do for them. That's what it is. They chose that. They created that reality. Them playing God in your life would be just the same as stepping in and doing it. That would be playing God in their life. Oh, we need God to save us. No, it's what it is. You can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. They wanted the destiny. You let them have it. Period. You let them have it. Right? You let them have the years of laying in bed. You let them have the near-death experience. You let them have the pits of addiction. You let them have all that. They wanted it. They wanted it. Let them rob each other. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. Don't step in the way. Don't step in the way. That's what it is. They didn't want you to live. Okay, cool. They get what they wanted. They get what they want. They won't get to see you live. They just won't. They didn't want to see you live. They won't get to. That's what it is. It takes patience. It takes patience and time. It's just what it is. There is nothing we can just thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. That's what it is. Thank you for doing the best you possibly can as a good person. That's what it is. So they're in too much chaos and calamity. There's nothing you can do for them. They accepted their 3 fates. Those are spinner, allotter, and inflexible. Inflexible means what? It means there's no flexibility. There's nothing. That's what it is. They've chose their role in the movie. That's what it is. That's what it is. We are ascending. They are descending. We are ascending into Dharma, into new experiences, creating our own reality. They are descending into all of the lessons that we went through to get to here. They're descending back down through all those lessons. That's what it is. They wanted to be up here. Cool. The shit rolls downhill. They gotta go with the flow. Gotta go with the flow. Nothing I can do about that. Nothing I'm going to do about that. I don't care. That's what it is. It's not my ability to care about. Oh, we're so sorry we tried to sacrifice you. No, they didn't try to sacrifice the Earth Angel. They sacrificed themselves. They cursed themselves and all involved. Okay, cool. They have to go deal with that. There's their entire bloodline. There's nothing I can do about that. Go prove all these tarot readers wrong? Don't listen to me because I don't want to talk to them. I don't have anything to say. I'm not worried about any of that shit. They feel like they owe me something? Cool. Just send that shit in the mail. I gave it the office. That's what it is. They don't know that about the INFJ. That's what I already agreed. We already had their funeral. That's what it is. I gave them flowers on the wall. That's what it is. No, you don't come back after the work is done and even put that energy out And those that are wanting to come back because now karma is wrecking their lives, I can't do anything about that. They wanted the lessons. They wanted the destiny. What's the karma 8? It's the life path 8 karma. We finished our karmic cycle. We're now into dharma. That's what it is. So we have our own issues to not worry about. It's just what it is. The entire system is crumbling. We broke your matrix. Sorry. If it's not broken, you wouldn't have to fix it. It's just what it is. Just what it is. So, no, I mean, I can understand all of that energy in the cards and all that, but that's what they don't understand about me. You don't, when someone shows you who they are, cool, you believe that shit. Right? And you got to keep in mind, all that energy that is all upset in your cards is because I stopped doing anything for them. When you stop enabling them, it's what it is. They don't know what to do. Confirmation. 12, 28, 60. Run the numbers. That's what it is. The angels will guide them out. That's what it is. It gets them in touch with spirituality. Gets them in touch with the unseen realms. That's what it is. And it's between them and the divine at this point. I can't do anything for them. Nothing. There's 8 billion people on the planet. There's too many of you guys to help out to worry about any of these folks from the past. That's the thing. What was that? What are you earning? She's earning. Anyway. You're not, no, it's what it is. I mean, you expect the unexpected means basically humans are dumb, panicky animals. Especially when they know, oh my God, what have I done? Now that reality is setting in, that's what it is. What have you done? That's what it is. I'm not worried about it. They went up against a high priestess, empress healer. Okay, great. What did that earn them? Now they get to learn what that earns them. Right? Just like I had to figure it out, they get to figure it out. It makes them stronger. It does. Sometimes it takes lifetimes. It takes lifetimes to build up that soul's growth. That's what it is. and the fact that I know I'm a lawmaker. Cool. You're going to be a lawbreaker next time. You're going to have to experience all those laws you made. You're going to have to experience how it affected all those people. I did it for selfish gain. Cool, that's one of the 7 virtues. I did it for greed. Cool, your greed, now how your greed affected all those people, that's why you're stuck in the wheel of karma. Right, and what do? Oh, they get mad. Oh, no, we have to silence that. We can't have them know that about us. Cool, it's what it is. You're probably unaware to begin with. That's what it is. And then when that reality sets in, this happens every lifetime. That's what they fail to realize. It happens every lifetime. Right? And they either figure out how to achieve redemption or they end up in the forest of the impaled. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. And they're already brewing up. The investigators are already shocked. They already don't know what to do. Cool, do unto others you have them do unto yourself. That's what it is. But I mean, you're dealing with people that logically can't even understand. They can't even understand it. And it doesn't matter what they intend to find, they create it. It doesn't matter. You go down to the smallest molecular, you're intending to find something. Cool. It's called the 2-slit quantum marble experiment. That's what it is. You're just dealing with half-wits that chose to create karma. Cool. Then they have karmic lessons to learn. Their soul signed up for it. Right? I've already learned my lesson about stepping in and stopping people from getting their karma. It cost me days that I can never get back. And it's what it is. I mean, love, light, and truth is supposed to set you free, but that only works with the ancestors. So that's what it is. And I mean, if you've got them haunted, okay, great. That's what their soul came to Their soul came to be haunted this round. That's what it is. They got to hop around on one leg, move around with, it's chop wood and carry water with one arm and carry that shit with one leg. That's what it is. Chop with one arm, carry with one leg. I can't do anything about that. Their souls is signed up. And most of them don't even realize they have a soul anyway. Right? And it's what, I mean, and that's the thing, is you can tell them that a dozen tarot readers have already confirmed it. And what's the problem with that? Well, number one, they're not going to invest the time. They would rather denounce it. That tarot's the work of the devil. It's a trick. Energy does lie. That's my favorite. Oh, you tell them energy never lies. Well, yeah, it does. No. Your energy lies. Energy, when you're reading it, it's based on interpretation. It's positive or negative. That's why I love my Reiki cards. It's either this or it's that. And nothing happens by chance. But, I mean, it's what it is. Right? And, I mean, that is when you hear that quote come out of it. There's two quotes that you would really, really want to pay attention to. One, because I had to learn it. When the Earth Angel pops into your reality, it is a lesson or a blessing with karma or dharma tenfold. Angel therapy. Thank you, angel therapy. Now, what's the next piece to that? They created it. They absolutely, they spited the universe. Cool. On the twin flame journey. So, how does that work? Cool. I will tell you the story. And this is where the past life energy, don't get lost in this. Vlad the Impaler was an enlightened being, took Romania to the ends of victory, came across the other half of his soul. She wouldn't do the work, right? He smited the universe and became an evil, vile creature known as Dracula. Okay, there's your draconian control system. It's the Order of the Dragon, right? So how is it going to work this lifetime? Okay, well, it's just it. Same thing, except role reversal, right? You've got the divine feminine did the work, right? And now you have the masculine not going to do the work. Okay, great. So instead of smiting the universe, became one with the universe. And now they're all becoming evil, vile creatures. So it is. They smited the universe, and now they're all becoming little they're energy vampires. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It's just what it is. You got it. It's either this or it's that. It's polarity. That's what it is. Pisces, you have a choice to make. I did. I chose ascension to the divine white light. I chose ascending into higher consciousness. Great. That's what it is. Did the work, right? Illumination. We achieved enlightenment. Okay, great. They won't do the work. Cool. And now if they even did decide to do the work, look at all the lessons they're going to have to go through to get to that ascension part. That's what it is. That shit takes lifetimes. Stop it. No. Who are you talking to? No, we do. We play patty cake. Watch. Patty cake? Patty cake. No, don't lick that. Patty cake. Patty cake? We do. We play patty cake. Thank you for the photo. I'll check it out. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm getting paranormal photos. I'm getting UAP footage. I'm getting all kinds of new earth material. That's where my focus is going. That's what it is. Why they figure out how to resurrect an earth angel? What? Tell them. Why they figure out how to resurrect an earth angel? Why they figure that out? Go figure that shit out. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with me. Right? There's too many other humans on the planet that want a happier, peaceful world. They're not worried about entertainment and money and all that shit. That's what it is. Right? We're open to opportunities. We're not open to past lessons. That's what it is. And that's what you got to keep in mind. The karmics do this shit every lifetime. They're in the 3D of good and bad. I'm good this lifetime. I'm bad this lifetime. Cool. You'll be stuck on that timeline because you'll be the bad guys will be the good guys next time. The good guys will be the bad guys next time. Still the wheel of karma. It doesn't matter what timeline you're on. It's still the wheel of karma. What you judge, you become. What you judge, you become. Cool. I judge the universe. Guess what? Oh, shit. What you judge, you become. Judge myself. So that's what it is. And went under judgment and now have all kinds of weird shit happening around me. I'm having a blast with it. The shit that scares the hell out of them. I was born that way. I had to get used to it. Is what it is. Right? And now they're starting to realize that, and it's not my problem. Right? And that's the thing is every time I hear a reader say Pisces, they think you're crazy. Well, yes, because they're only thinking with a half a brain. They're left or right-handed. Plain and simple. That's what it is. We use both sides of our brain. And so I don't judge them for being left or right-handed. Fucking half-wits. That's what it is. That's what it is. And no, I mean, you got to keep in mind, as soon as I heard the three fates, the daughters of Ra, with solar angels and shit being involved, it's out of my hands. That shit is in the divine's hands. That is between them and the divine. That's what it is. There are many, 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 many infinite possibilities of opportunities out there. Opportunities from the past. They're karmic. They're learning their karma. That's what it is. Shut the door on that. That's what they have to keep in mind. There was a death and a rebirth process. Cool. So once we go through the death and the rebirth, we have been reborn. Everything is new. Everything is new. I mean, some of the shit looks the same, but I mean, come on. Every time the babies that are born today, you have a baby born today and it comes in this house, all this shit's going to be new to that baby in this house. That's what it is. However, all of the energies from the past, no, God will show you who you can trust. Cool. So when they come up to me and they're like, oh, this is going, well, you know what? I've been through that. You must have wanted that for me. That's how I'm going to look at it. That's how I'm going to look at it. So that's what it is. I mean, and that's the thing is I'm trying to achieve greater heights. So to have anything to do with me, they would have to be above my situation, right? Because people that are above your situation, they give you a hand up. The hand up. Everybody that's below this situation, they want handouts. And I'm all for helping the less fortunate, but they're not going to know me. That's what it is. No. You don't help anything from the past after you go through a death and rebirth process. There is no reconciliation. They've been forgiven. They've been forgiven because they chose karma. I mean, I'm watching the energy. And that is the shit from the past, giving a shit about other people that were living out their soul's journey. That's what it is. I mean, when you stop, I'm going to take this 19-year-old girl in my van down by the river and dismember her by the water. Okay, cool. That was her exit plan, right? You get in the way of that? Cool. That was her exit plan. Her soul may have signed up to fight. She could have possibly got out of that. Wouldn't have been me. No, shit cost me a year of my life. So that's what it is. Right? And now you've got all this white van energy and people dismembered by the beach all across California. I told them that. That's what it is. Did they believe me? No. Do I care now? Absolutely not. It's not my concern. It's not my concern. Right? Now, how do we go forward with this? You listen to what the fuck I say the first time. That's how we go forward from this. So that's what it is. Because as soon as I hear that Pisces, you were right the whole time. Yes, then that means I was wrong about everyone I dealt with in the past. Sorry for being wrong. It's what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. And yes, as far as Antarctica goes, I saw that in the comments. It's what it is. You got to keep in mind, that's an area. Who even knows if that shit exists? I mean, you got to keep in mind, listening to Dolores's lectures, that was one thing. She was like, this building doesn't even exist until we collectively observe it. How does that work? Simple enough. Quantum two-slit marbles. It has to have an observer. That's what it is. I mean, you got to keep in mind, weird shit happened with Dolores Cannon every day. Right? The Monroe Institute, all kinds of weird shit happens at that place. That's what it is. Shit that you're not told about because, one, you can't believe it. Okay, cool. If you don't believe it, it doesn't exist. It doesn't matter what you believe, you're right. That's where they've got you. That's where they've got you. They keep you in a control system of, that's not true. If you believe it, you're right. Right? When you believe in the impossible, all kinds of impossible. They can't believe anything Pisces is doing. The INFJ is known for doing 6 impossible things before breakfast. Why? Because we're at a higher vibrational frequency than people around us. People in fear. Pisces, they can't be in your energy. I know, because I can't walk around with animals like Snow White and shit. That's what it is. What does that mean? What is INFJ animal communication? What does Mind Valley say about projecting your consciousness into plants, animals, and metal and shit? That's what it is. Right? I sit here practicing my abilities all day because why? It's like going to the gym. Right? What does it lead to? Fuck, we don't know what we're looking at. That's what I was going for. That guy's glowing in the kitchen. Imagine that. Why aren't you? It's always going to be my question, right? Why, if they're so worried about what Pisces is doing, why aren't they? And not pretending, not being posers, not being da 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 da. You know, because I get that shit in the. You just get through learning from large groups of like-minded women. You just get through learning from them so that you can go forward by using divination in your own situation, right? And then you'll make a video about it to help others, and you'll get fucking Marsha from the Brady Bunch. Marsha, you're not this, you're not that. Well, yeah, check it out, Marsha. I'm so glad every tarot reader on the planet is talking about the Earth Angel Empress energy that you don't believe in. That's what it is. You can't hold it against them. They don't know any better, right? All they know is their reality and what they believe, what someone else has told them. Cool, I'm matching what I know with what the energy readers, the energy that doesn't lie. So who am I going to listen to? Marsha, that doesn't like my wallpaper? Or a bunch of energy readers that are very, very good at energy that doesn't lie? That's what it is. That's what it is. You got to keep in mind, I mean, that was the whole topic Sunday, was, their belief system is being questioned. And they want to rah. Okay, cool. That's what it is. That's where they run into a problem with me. They're all right because they believe it. It doesn't matter what you believe. You're right. You can't judge what someone else believes because they have created that reality. They're right. We all live in separate realities. That's what it is. I mean, holy shit. That's like walking into a donut shop and saying donuts don't exist because all you've ever known is hamburgers. All I know is the fast food hamburger place. The donuts don't exist. You're not a donut maker. For real. See, think about it. That's exactly what it's like. They've been confined to red meat their whole life. They've been confined to Whoppers. They've been confined to Whopper and Big Mac. She's been confined to getting slapped around by Big Mac and told a bunch of Whoppers, right? Never seen a donut shop before in her life, and they're going to come in your donut shop and tell you're not those aren't sprinkles. Yes, they are, Marsha. We've all seen the Brady Bunch, and I'm tired of putting up with women that bitch. So that's what it is. That's what all this energy in the cards is about. Women like Marsha. all of that chaos and calamity in the cards is in my comments. That's what it is. Go check. Don't listen to me. Listen to the readers and then read that bullshit in my comments. That's what it is. Right? And then sending me a text. What do you think of my business idea? Fucking, why would I care? It has nothing to do with my business. You're sending me a hamburger chain into my donut shop. What the hell? Hamburgers ain't my gig, Marsha. I deal with universal. I deal with building your buildings. Doesn't matter if you're a hamburger shop. Doesn't matter if you're a donut shop. Energy's energy. However, no. I mean, that solves a lot of the issues right there. Because, I mean, basically you have to resurrect the Earth Angel. Cool. Then that means anything that belongs to the Earth Angel, I gave it the office. Right? So, I mean, if they want to give to the office, then cool. You send that shit in the mail. I have a mail slot. There's plenty of that because I don't want to see any of them. There's been a death process. The Earth Angel passed away. Any way you want to look at it, there was a death and a rebirth process. Right? And we've given these people plenty of time. Now that the truth has come out, they have to sit in the reality that they created. They have to sit in the reality that they created. Pisces has ascended. Where is this Pisces ascended man? Because that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the ascended masters. Where are those guys at? Where are those? You've got that all over tarot land. Pisces has ascended into the divine white light. Okay, cool. Where are those Pisces? Because if you can't call me, if you can't put it in the comments, I'm that Pisces. That's what it is. Then they're not talking about you all across tarot land. They're just not. They're just not. If you're not the balanced Emperor and Empress energy that multiple tarot readers are talking about, when I go into that general reading, they're not talking about you. You're left or right-handed. Plain and simple. It's that simple. You're left or right-handed. One side of the brain represents the masculine side. The other side represents the feminine side. That's why you have people that think logically and people that think creatively, depending on if they're left or right-handed. That's what it is. Is that going to be shocking to some? I don't care. I'm not responsible for how other people feel. What shocks them, what motivates them. That's what it is. That's a them problem. That's not a me problem. Hey, that's a me problem. Hey, I gotta go walk my dog. Namaste.